Ridley Scott is back. He is just the turd that will not flush. But the people were, do you know what? The put more thought into this article than he did for Prometheus and the other one, Covenant.
I agree. Yeah, Covenant. Yeah, that was. I still am having a hard time deciding which one I hate more. Like, I have never been able to come to terms with it, because Prometheus on one hand is a snooze fest, but Covenant was just like, what the fuck were you thinking with this pacing and this setup? Like, this doesn't make sense.
It's utter friggin' stupidity from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I said it was something like it's like the Sci-Fi Channel made a knockoff, but then that's not fair in the Sci-Fi Channel.
No, Sci-Fi at least has this quirky humor that you understand that they're in on the joke.
Yeah,
that was fucking serious.
He's wanting to, I don't know what his friggin' deal is. But yeah, Ridley Scott working on another Alien series. I bet you the Noah Hawley stuff really pissed him off. Like, this guy's got an ego like nobody's business. And I bet you that the one I reported on, the Noah Hawley thing, talking about he's not going to regard Prometheus or Covenant.
Yeah,
and go back to the way it was. And I think that just rattled his cage.
Probably. And it's like, that's fine. Those movies, they still exist. They're still there. Just, some people don't like them. And if somebody does a thing that doesn't tie in with that, that's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, a report from Daniel Richtman, whoever that is, claims that Ridley Scott is working on another Alien series, and that he might actually be more involved this time around, even directing episodes. Woo! This is a far contrast to Noah Hawley's upcoming untitled Alien series. I thought it was going to be called Alien. I could have sworn he confirmed it was going to be called Alien, never being that inventive.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Colin. I don't think this person's actually a journalist or knows anything. Like, for this to be considered an article,
but it's words on the screen. I mean, on a website.
It definitely is.
This is not the worst article I have rejected this week. I have tried to record 3 different articles and I gave up because they've hurt my brain. Like, I legit pressed delete on about 3 articles this week because the fucking writing was just too much. Even I couldn't do it, and I like taking the piss out of some of the shitty writing that appears. But even I couldn't do it.
That's great.
Yeah, one was about the Crow, and I read the article, and I just my friggin' eye started to bleed from the fucking pain.
It's always fun when you get moments like that where it's like, do I continue or do I just stop and not want to kill myself later?
It's like, do I really need to make this content? Do I really need those clicks? I can always pay my Rumble friends, you know what I mean, rather than going through this. Why bother putting in the work? Alien series, which Scott is only executive producing and not that creatively involved. Hawley's series is due for early 2025, arriving on FX and Hulu. Like, that's it.
That's an article. It's like, that's called a rumor. That's not an article.
Yeah. There's more in the comments.
Right. Yeah, the comments are great. Like, that's my favorite part of this article is, going off on other shit like Furiosa.
Yeah, dude, stop. And then a whole discussion happens about Furiosa. I completely say this is how much people don't give a shit about Ridley Scott making anything.
They keep going. They're talking about cartoons.
Yeah, God,
fucking Barbie, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Except, yeah.
That's great.
And
I can never tell if Janeth is for real or not.
You can't tell. Like, who the hell sets up an account on what is this anyway? World of Real. Who sets up an account on these sites and then sits in comments and articles?
Yeah. I'm loving these comments. I'm going down a little bit further than I've gone before, and it's great. And now it's becoming a racist thing.
You had to mention EEAAO. Expect an announcement of a sequel soon. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because there's a bunch of comments about that shit.
Yeah. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
Christ.
okay. That makes sense.
That was a good movie.
It was fucking great. I was actually just talking about that last night with someone.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah, they're talking about a possible sequel, and it's like, I don't think we need a
Lightning in the
sequel.
bottle, lightning in the bottle, leave it alone. This is what you do, Hollywood.
Well, the
You
thing
make
was,
one good thing and you fucking
yeah.
beat it to death.
Well, it's like the movie. It's essentially a woman's journey through just utter despair, and at the end, she makes it out alive. We're gonna put her through that shit again? Like, that's fucked up. Now, I mean, if the sequel was just nothing but the hot dogs hands universe,
Yeah, just
I'd fucking watch
going through
that
an
for an
adventure.
hour and a half. Like, that shit's so goddamn funny. I get targeted ads occasionally for the A24 shop, and that's always like the first thing on the list is the hot dog hands, fingers, gloves. And it's like, fuck, I need a set of those.
Jamie Lee Curtis still, like, she deliberately dieted herself down. She still looks hot.
Yeah.
And that's
No.
just like,
The funny thing is, when we went and saw it, it was one of those moments where my wife looks over at me. She's like, still? I was like, still.
as if there was a question.
Yeah, it's like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, God, look at Carrie Fisher. I'd go find her urn, drill a hole in it, and still fucking give her a mediocre
There's loads of her
romping.
picture. Do you know what's really tragic at the moment? I know we're going off on a tangent, but actually it's better than talking about Ridley Scott. Let's be honest. There are loads of cosplays out at the moment with the slave bikini dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, use are nothing. Stop it, girls. Use are only wee girls. Use are just tryhards. Use are nothing compared to Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher owned that.
Mm-hmm.
And there will never be another Carrie Fisher.
No.
Stop trying. You're just embarrassing yourselves. And they're trying to push it all out and pose.
I don't know, man.
And you're like, no, you're not Carrie Fisher. Go away.
I'm gonna say something very controversial, but I'm gonna not agree
on
with
this show.
I think
this,
and I strongly feel that they not only should have the right, but they should have the desire to make that costume and wear it as much as possible. Like, it's something I feel very strongly about. So don't listen to him, young women of the internet. Wear slave Leia costumes.
We're not very we're not very much on Instagram anyway. But you know, it's just you're just always going to be compared, and you're always going to feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go back to your feet pics.
You know, someone's got to make a living somehow. Damn it! I understand.
Well,
if mine were prettier, I'd totally
just
be on feet
out there. Just retire already. You see now, oh man, nobody cares anymore about the dead French. Yeah, we stopped caring about 5 minutes ago into the article. I think the second sentence was like, yeah, no longer care.
Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah, I guess it is 3 sentences. Okay, but yeah, just God, this is like, you think you're a journalist? You're not.
The comment section has made more of the article than you made of the article.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I usually don't go through the comments because I don't give a fuck. But this is pretty funny.
Yeah. I hope they're not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
I'd want my money back if they're. Imagine subscribing to this if there's a subscription thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That was fun. Yeah, go away, Ridley. Go and give your head a good shake.
Right. It's like, the thing is, you made good movies at one point. Just leave it be.